Hello from the 32nd Amoeba Yacht Show. We are currently on the yacht RoMa in company of her captain, Janusz Walinski. For a start, could you tell us what's special about the experience on getting on this yacht charter above others in its class?
Well, I wouldn't like to pry too much, but we have 4 boats of our size here in the Amoeba show. They're all quite well equipped. I think the most important thing is our crew. Mm-hmm. The attitude of the crew, how they treat the guests, and how open they are, and helping, and the quality of service. That's the most human ingredient is the most important. Apart from that, we are probably the most equipped boat to provide a really exceptional charter.
Yeah, I will agree that every yacht is actually every yacht charter depends on crew, especially on chef as well. So could you tell us something about your chef?
So we have 2 head chefs. Mm-hmm. The one is Danish, the other one is Australian. Mm-hmm. They're both exceptional. They both have very good Michelin star experience, award-winning chefs on Amoeba shows. They even participated this year, and they can cook anything you want pretty much. Mm-hmm. Most of the clients actually want, when they come to Mediterranean, they would like Mediterranean food.
Cuisine, yeah, of course. There are numerous impressive features on these yachts, like a pool, full gym, 27 meters, water slide to the sea. Is there any particular area that you see as a guest drawn to time and time again? They're coming back to this area that they like the most?
It obviously depends on the level of activity of the guests, mm-hmm. Of physical activity that they can perform. For the active guests, we have behind our stern platform, which I show you later on a swim platform, we have 9 by 9 meters jellyfish pool and the jet ski dock, and then all the toys are come out, 6-meter trampoline. Mm-hmm. So this is big playground for and startup for the guests to chill out, mm-hmm. and also to go on the jet skis, on flyboards, and any toys that are in the area.
Among the available cruising destinations like Corsica, Montenegro, Malta, Croatia, French Riviera, of course, is there any one you feel as the most sea for the guests, that the most required area that guests like to visit?
It obviously, again, depends on the mm-hmm. guests, what they want to see. So I find, for instance, Formentera and Ibiza as a mm-hmm. whole being an area that gives every opportunity. If you have quiet guests, they want to just see the nature, you go to Formentera, mm-hmm. you go to the north side of Ibiza, and it's beautiful, crystalline water, mm-hmm. White sand, absolutely beautiful. And the visibility of water, if you want to snorkel and dive, it's... Mm.
And then if you have younger guests, then they are probably more interested into Ibiza
exactly.
and nightlife.
Exactly. So then you have beach club during the daytime. They can eat there, and then they have a nightlife in Ibiza, which this year is actually returning back.
Yeah, finally.
Some clubs are opening.
Yeah. So can you tell me why it's important that a vessel of this size is equipped with a dynamic positioning system, which you have, and what advantage does it give to this yacht over the other yachts in this class?
Yes, so first of all, there is very few vessels of this size with dynamic positioning. Mm-hmm. They're actually all from the shipyard that we were built. So there's another three boats. Mm-hmm. What's important about this? It gives us very good flexibility. Let's say, going back to now, for instance, in south of France, it's forbidden to anchor everywhere. Mm-hmm. So what we can do is we can go close to Club Saint-Quentin mm-hmm. in Pampelon Beach of Saint-Tropez. Mm-hmm. Go nice and close. The guests can we can drop them off. They can go to the club for lunch, and they can actually see their boat. And they don't have to travel a mile or two mm-hmm. to get to the boat and then say to their guests, "Oh, look, there's my boat," and really tiny one.
Yeah, so, exactly.
That's one thing. So we can stay without dropping the anchor in protected areas, mm-hmm. and it helps also with navigation, with getting the guests on board, off board.
Amazing.
So it's really good feature, and I'll use it very often.
So as you already mentioned, RoMa has water toys and sports availability on the yacht. But can you touch a little bit on the scuba experience available for the guests?
So we have been since 2014 an official PADI scuba diving boat, PADI Dive Center. We've got 4 dive instructors on board, got about 10 kids. So usually we'll 2 dive instructors. We can take up to 8 guests with us for diving on different levels. We can certify guests, and we can also take them to, if they're already certified, we can take them to absolutely amazing locations. You know, even in the Mediterranean, you have nice wrecks. What we've discovered last year in Panarea in the Aeolian Islands, we did diving and snorkeling for the guests on top of the geyser. So there's like jacuzzi bubbles coming out on the area like this saloon.
Okay.
And the guests are just diving through it.
Diving through it.
Yes.
Amazing really experience. Good. Captain, can you tell us what was your journey like becoming a captain of RoMa?
So I started, it's actually a little bit long story, but I'll try to put it in a few words only. I was in a walking club when I was 12 years old, 13 rather. With one of this like trekking, 20 kilometers trekking, we ended up by the sea, by the lake. And there was some sailboats just coming back to a pontoon with the sun going down, and I just fell in love with that. So then I researched, and there was no Google then, research how I can get in there, and I started sailing and racing on small sailing boats, and progressed from sailing to motorboats. I became a captain when I was 28, and progressed from smaller to larger boats, and I ended up on the RoMa 11 years ago. From
28 years old, you was already a captain.
Yes.
So you was very fast learner.
Yeah. Well, it was a passion, passion turned to a job.
Exactly.
So it was very nice.
Exactly. When you're passionate about everything is much easier. So the love on the first sight.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about the location where it can be chartered this year, and of course about the price for the mid-season and high season?
Okay. So we have. Charters this year are mostly already placed. We just have a couple of little gaps. But she could be chartered either in Ibiza, Formentera, or near Sicily, or in Capri area. That's where we're doing our charters mainly in the Western Med. For as far as the price is concerned, high season and events is 395,000 euros. Plus VAT, plus all the costs, obviously. And the low price is 345,000, low season price, which is September, October, and May.
And at the end of this conversation, can you give us a tour of your yacht to show us what people can expect if they charter it this summer?
Yes, of course. I will give you a tour gladly, and I would also like to invite you on our chase boat. We have a 17-meter Anvera, which is a very fast and very nice boat for the guests.
We will accept the invitation, and let's go ahead. Let's take a tour, and let's show to the people how this beautiful yacht looks like.
Okay, so let's start from aft deck, where we have a chill-out area for the guests, or welcome area, so to say. Nice feature here is our swinging armchairs by Peter Glyn Machon. So here we are in the main saloon, and I would like to start the presentation with just a little bit idea how the boat has been designed. The designer of the boat, Katerina Racek, had a long conversation with me, and she pointed out that she wanted to create an atmosphere on the boat of the little like a sea house. So we are here embraced by sea elements, and through the showing of the boat, I will point out those elements. So here on the marble, we have like a little wave. Then we have curly sand on the carpet. A wave pattern is going through on all the columns in the back as well on that wall panel. And apparently the idea is when people sit here, not even noticing those waves, they have a very, very calming Zen effect on everybody. So we went through the lounge area. This is a breakfast area that we use for mostly for breakfast, and sometimes beginning and end of the season for other meals as well. We have a lazy Susie which makes it easier for the guests to serve themselves. Okay, let's carry on. Here on this side we have a cinema room or games room, very nice for the children to do their PlayStation and watch the movies as well. What's special about RoMa, we have 4 cabins on main deck, which gives us very big windows, very illuminated cabins. This is the second biggest after the owner's stateroom, a VIP. So that's another VIP cabin. Even though the boat is now 12 years old, you can see everything in this cabin has been replaced, renewed in last year. And now we're going through to the master cabin. I don't know if you could see, there is like a sea fan impression glittering in the sun. That's the idea. Those were the 4 cabins of the main deck. We have one on the upper deck and one on lower deck. So in total 6 cabins for 12 guests. We are following on to our lobby, which is a welcome area for the guests coming via the tender. And also we've got a panoramic elevator that goes through 3 decks. I will then go to the upper deck. Coming through, we are going to our upper saloon. This is the area, it's like a family area. You have obviously a big TV here, have a nice sitting lounge area. There is a little bit of an office, games table. It's a very popular area when cruising. Nice feature here is you can lie down here on this mattress, read a book and watch the ocean passing by as we cruise. Main dining area, the table can take up to 14 guests. It can extend one more section. We have a lovely sofa here, full length chill-out sofa made by Trappa Interiors. All our furniture on the boat, the loose outside furniture is from Peter Glen Machin and from Remy Tessier. We are here on the upper deck aft, which is an alfresco chill-out area. You can sunbathe if you like, or you can just lie down and chill. And it's also a nice dining area for 8 people. We have here our gym, brand new, bought last year, so the guests can train. And here we're coming through to our pool area with a lovely bar. The pool, which contains 11,000 liters of water, and you can actually swim against the current, so do a little bit of exercise here as well. And obviously lovely area for sunbathing and chill out. Through to the bridge. RoMa is equipped with state-of-the-art Kongsberg K bridge. We have 3,000 alarm points on this boat, and you can actually start, stop everything by click of the button. There is no more big valves going for the engineers. All the valves are pneumatic. The program is so smart. Let's say you want to move the boat very slowly from one position to the other to reposition the anchor. You can program it all here. It will move at speed of half a knot, 300 meters sideways, for instance, and you can drop the anchor again. We're coming to the swimming platform, the area where guests spend most of the day. We have very nice state-of-the-art foldable swim ladder where you can walk slowly to the water and come out, as well with especially when you're coming with the diving equipment, heavy dive equipment and so on. Here around in the surrounding we will have a jellyfish pool. So this area extends for another 10 meters, both in width and length. Here you can see our crew mounting one of the E-foils, brand new from last year. We are coming into our garage. Both sides we have these huge doors here on the side that open out and up, and with the cranes we take all these jet skis and equipment out to the sea. We have all our jet skis are brand new from last year. We have E-foils you've seen before. We've got a jet surf. We've got 2 of those paddle boards. We've got various inflatable ones. Dive locker, which contains equipment for 10 divers. This is another of our tenders. It's a Castoldi 23 feet, 7.3 meter, with 320 horsepower engine on it. It's a state-of-the-art. Landing on the beach is a pleasure with this one. Just to add on that every deckhand on the boat is a certified lifeguard, and we take safety in the water very seriously. The guests are always looked after, and if there is a need of the rescue, we just go for it. Have a look at our Anvera 55. It's 17 meter tender, which goes 45 knots. Max speed, we can carry it with the guests very nicely at 30 knots. We have a beautiful sunbathing area in the front. Very nice armchairs that turn into a sunbathing chair, and you can actually throw it in the water and float on them as well. And here, nice features: 2 lockers in here to put the sea bobs, and also the pontoons open up to create a huge swimming area. Our passerelle goes down into the water, so you have a very easy way to climb out of the water, but also we use it if we're astern as a passerelle to go on the dock. Chairs made for speed. The designers of this boat are ex-offshore racers, so it has this touch of the speed, and the sound on the engine is also very nice. So our interior, we have a little saloon here and the bed for 2 guests. The boat is very useful for this area in particular, for taking the guests to ashore at night. For the ladies, it's very good so they don't mess up their hair. And Anvera is exclusive with RoMa. So Anvera 55S is made entirely of the carbon fiber with the length of 17 meters, which makes it nice, speedy, and probably the best option as a chase boat to a charter boat.
With this presentation of this gorgeous, beautiful yacht, we finished our walking through video with our captain Janusz. Thank you very much for hosting us. I hope to see each other again on some other place.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. Maybe we'll take a ride on Anvera one day.
Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.